Hi everyone, I'm Asha Brown from We Are Diabetes. Welcome to Real Recovery Talk. So today I want to talk about adjusting your expectations in recovery. Here's the truth about recovery. It's messy and it's going to be full of mistakes. Many people start out, including myself, with the assumption that when you commit to recovery, you have to do everything right. And if you make a mistake or you have a slip or a really bad week, that you've ruined everything and that you're not capable of doing it. But that's just not true. Mistakes help us learn, especially in the recovery process. And we have to make them in order to figure out what works for us and what doesn't. When we make new choices, we don't know ahead of time what the outcome is going to be. And yes, that can be very scary, especially when we're trying to figure out all this new stuff, how we work in recovery, but we have to just try things. So if you make a mistake or you have a really bad day or a bad week, instead of getting angry at yourself and feeling discouraged, try to think of the experience as a chance to learn something. You at least learn what didn't work in this situation. And the only way that you're going to figure out who you are without your eating disorder and how you work in the world of recovery is to try things and see what happens. In recovery, we have to make mistakes to learn how to pull ourselves up and move forward. In essence, we have to learn how to cultivate our own personal resilience. Now, you're also going to have to adjust your expectations about your body in recovery. What I mean by this is if you have any sort of assumptions or expectations of what size or weight you're supposed to be or you're supposed to end up at, you're going to have a really hard time finding true recovery. The problem with this is it's just not possible to heal your relationship with your body when you're trying to control the size and shape of your body. Now, I know that a lot of you watching this and hearing this probably don't like what I just said. And I understand that. I've also been there. But what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. And the sooner that you can accept this, and the sooner you can start to trust the recovery process, the closer you are to finally moving forward from your eating disorder for good. So remember, recovery is not about control. It's about trust. And you have to trust the process. I know how hard that can be. Believe me, I've been there. I was there for years. But think of it this way. What you've been doing so far, especially if you're still struggling with your eating disorder, you probably haven't gotten the results that your eating disorder has promised you, right? So maybe it's time to try a different approach and to try trusting.